Hey everyone, I think we are live now. Hey, I hope the audio is good. I changed a little bit, played a little bit around with the audio interface, and changed up the player where I get my music from. I hope everything is loud enough, especially the background music. If not, just let me know. I hope I get used to talking to the camera and talking to you. And not just looking at the monitor. You can hear the music. Okay, that's great to hear, Malvo. Very cool that so many people are here already. I was not so sure how good this whole streaming every day... Oh, you can't hear the music. Oh. Like this, now you should hear the music. I have to make myself a little bit quieter. Hit the red zone in the little thing. So you don't get confused. My second monitor is here on the left, and there I can read the chat and I see the whole stream things. I still, like I said, I need to get used to talking to the camera. And yeah. I thought we might start off this stream marathon with some map making. I want to again work on some Patreon maps. This month, I will create a little assortment of smaller battle maps with like a general snow and winter theme. And yeah, I think that is a good way to start. I have some Patreon maps, like I already mentioned on my Instagram and Twitter. I do a little giveaway for all my Patreons, where the first 24 Patreons of mine will get a free map commission from me. And yeah, if you're interested, take a look at my Patreon. You find the links down in the doobly-doo. And yeah, I think we get started. I encountered some problems with a recent version of Dungeondraft, namely that sometimes just whole layers disappear, or whole levels. All the walls disappear and several assets. It was a huge pain last month when I created these enormous Patreon maps with different layers and different levels in buildings and such. And like, I had a whole level of a battleship that just disappeared. I had to redo everything, and I was really thankful that I did it on live stream, because then I could just open the live stream on my second monitor and yeah, redo it there. But yeah, it was a little bit tedious to redo all the work that I was already done. And the problem is that saving regularly doesn't help, because it just disappears and then I can't get it back. So I have to now not only save regularly, but create different save files, so multiple backup save files in case something goes haywire. It's a little bit tedious, but could be worse, I guess. It's still in early stage, this program, and so. Originally I wanted to have a green screen in the background, and now you have just my wonderful white wall. The room is sadly built such that I can't just show you beautiful bookcases in the background. There is just not enough space for that, or I had to remodel my whole office that I use for streaming. And I thought using a green screen would make things much easier, because then I can just use the similar backgrounds that I use in my videos, or can create backgrounds to use. I hope every one of you has a nice hot cup of coffee or tea. It is getting cold outside. It's really funny. The weather forecast even said there is a chance in the next day that it will snow, and this is like really crazy, because in the Christmas time in the last 9 years there was no snow on Christmas, and when now it could snow. It could snow on Christmas, which would be totally crazy. Ah, some cold tea. Arizona tea is really tasty. I love it. Haven't got it in a while though. Okay, how do we start? I don't know why, but I think I want a little pond. Maybe like here. I don't know why yet, but I think this map needs a frozen pond. No problem. I don't suspect that you get paid to promote a product on a live stream with like how many people are there right now? 4 people? 2 people? 2 people watching? Okay, I see 2 people in chat and myself, so that can't be true. Okay, either way, I don't think that you are that you get paid for that. That anyone would get paid to promote that. Okay. I mean, there was a marketing campaign from a huge fast food chain. I won't say any names. That thought it was really funny and promoted their new product by going to all sorts of random streamers and donating $5 to place their ad, and because many of these streams have like chat message to voice, and yeah, then suddenly you have advertisement, and it's against the user agreement and everything, but yeah, still pretty shitty from a huge corporation to throw them $5 and say, here, aren't we nice to give you this money to make advertisement. It's quite new to me. It's the first time that I stream with Facecam, and it's the first time that I have like light shining into my face all the time while making a map. Definitely something I have to get used to, I don't lie, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, definitely worse things, and I think I think the lighting on my face is quite nice at the moment. Definitely a lot nicer than the webcam that I wanted to use originally. I thought, I have the webcam I use for like group meetings at work, and I can use that one for live streaming. In the group meeting in Zoom, it doesn't look that bad. How bad could it be? It was bad, like really bad. As you don't want to see that, you really don't. And then I thought, there's an easy solution. I just use my phone, and I just bought like a metal arm I can clamp to my desk, and that is now holding my phone right there, and it looks really nice. The camera quality is great. I even heard from some streamers that they bought old broken handies, smartphones with like broken screens, and they were like, oh, as long as the camera works, it's fine. And then they had a quite cheap camera for streaming, which is it's a way to do things. Boulder. I used these ones a lot in the last month's map. They make for nice debris floating through space. Still not really sure what I want to achieve with this map. I think after the huge maps that I created last month, I am just happy to create something that is a little bit smaller. Don't know if that's a little bit on a smaller scale. Could say it like this. Not as huge as the last map. Okay, a neat trick that I learned to create the illusion of height. So now I reduce the width. And I layer that in a way that suggests that it just goes downhill from there. And down there is maybe some ocean. Get rid of the water line. Oh, hi Gamelbertus. Oh, hi Stefan. Nice to see both of you, or to read both of you. Yeah, I thought today streaming with camera and with webcam, no, not webcam, with my smartphone camera and improved audio, because I listened into some of my live streams and I thought to myself, holy crap! People joined in and stayed with me for hours while my audio was like really bad. And yeah, I got some plugins for OBS. And now I can use the same equalizers and noise eaters as I use for my YouTube videos, that I use in my audio recording program. And it was really easy because I could just take all the inputs from there to OBS, and I really like how it turned out. I notched a few things here and there, and this is how it is now. Like I said, I'm quite satisfied with the sound now, because I always tell people when like people doing podcasts or videos ask, what are you most interested in, or what is something that you look out for in a good D&D show or D&D podcast. I tell them the audio is really important, because the audio is the most important thing. You listen to the people, and if their voice sounds sounds bad, you don't stick around long enough to notice the rest. Another thing that I worked over is like the whole stream layout. Malvo Morgenthau was so nice and created this whole layout, overlay the frame you see all around us. And I reworked some of the alerts, and now I have like the little down beneath the chat. There is a little icon with my social media and links. Not the links. You can't click that. And yeah, I just wanted to make everything a little bit more pretty. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. On the long run, I thought about maybe slimming it up a little bit and make everything a little bit more, a little bit more neater, maybe, and maybe have something to integrate the chat and all of that. But for now, I thought it is nice that the chat is not blocking the monitor anymore, because on the last stream overlay that I used, it was like I had a really small screen and all the moving parts in the layout and the animations and everything. And I think it was a little bit too much, but I threw that together on my own without any experience. And yeah, it's a process. I will see how this whole streaming turns out. It's not the only thing I'm working on right now. I'm working on a blog that I want to do, like write a little bit more, go a bit more in depth, take on some stuff that I can't talk about in my videos. Hey Melissa, nice that you could join. Now it looks like part of the editing program. Yeah, that is not something that I want too much. I hope it's okay. I mean, I could turn off the on-screen chat if you don't need it, but I thought that maybe for people that want to rewatch the video or that just want to join in and put it on full screen and don't want to join the chat, it could be nice. But yeah, I didn't really know what. Oh, nope. I don't want to turn that off again. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I think Malva did a pretty good job delivering what I asked her to. So thanks again, Malva. Yes, definitely learning by doing, and seeing that I will do this the whole month, I hope I learn quite a lot about what I need and what I want to do. And yeah, I tried to reduce the latency of the stream, so the latency should not be as bad as in the last streams where we had like half a minute up to a minute delay between what I say and what you hear. And where was I? Oh yeah, I listed all the projects I had at the moment. So streaming, YouTube videos, I have a blog that I want to do besides the streaming. Besides the YouTube videos where I go a little bit more in depth, and I wanted to pick up my world building again. Because, to be honest, I didn't do that a lot in the last time. I just didn't have the time. I thought, streaming every day. At some point, I may just do a little bit of world building, put like an Excel sheet or like a Word document in the background, and see what we can come up together with. But I should not forget to keep the map going. I don't think I want like a tomb area or something like that. But we need definitely something that we can put on to give. Oh, I have a great idea. Or at least I like the idea that I have. We can create like a little camp area. Then no, I think we want to put it next to, and then we can use the terrain brush and create a little area here where people camp. I'm really excited to play Among Us on stream. I played a little bit more in the last week, partly on the live stream of some friends, and partly with a Discord community or with friends in general. And it is a lot of fun. I haven't thought that it would be that much fun playing with you all. And I am really happy, or I'm really eager to continue that in the during this month. Maybe something like this? No. But I would like to have like... No, I don't think that you should place a tent too close to the water. Yes, Among Us is really great. You're totally right, Jinx. I love to play. Back when I was younger, I used to sing in a choir, and we used to play Werewolf a lot. And Werewolf is a lot like Among Us, but it's a card game. I think it's quite a known game. Mafia games on Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3. Sorry, that's the German coming through. And yeah, I love to play these games, and Among Us is like exactly that, but really cool, and it's so much fun playing that. And I think it's a great way, because even if you die, you still can do your stuff and watch people, and it is still quite entertaining even then. Whereas in Werewolf, if you're dead, you have to sit there and say nothing, and yeah, it can get quite tedious. Yeah, summer camp. Definitely. I would really enjoy just getting some friends over at summer. Next summer, maybe in summer we are already be able to do things like that, because since we moved into this apartment here, we always wanted to make like an official moving in party, but then things happened, and then the pandemic happened, and that's that. But maybe next year. And we could do that, have a barbecue, and maybe we could play some Werewolf. Would be nice. Or literally most times you fight with your siblings when it's not about Monopoly. Yeah, I have to admit, I played Monopoly a lot, but as I grew older, I started to dislike the game more and more, because if you start losing, you lose faster, and I don't like games where it's all about I prefer games where you play together as a team. I quickly tried board games like Call of Cthulhu. With this, like, you are an investigator in the you're an investigator in the 20s, and you have to stop one of the old ones to awaken. And it's like you have to move all around the city and investigate and search for clues and equip yourself, and either you hinder the old one from awakening, which is really hard, or you use the moment he awakes to push him back into his dimension and fight him. And it is like you play together as a group against the game, and I really like these games, because at the end of the evening nobody really has a bad time because they lost. It's just everyone having fun. A great game to end friendships, yes. Yes, Melissa, totally. Okay. What can we do to make this campsite a little bit more campsite-y? Maybe a path? Oh, I have something better. I hope it's better. But I have some... Why is not... Oh, I don't want to edit points. I have footprints, but maybe we don't want to use barefoot footprints. Do I have like boots? I have frog footprints, but I don't have like... Ah, There they are. Yes, I have them. I was afraid for a little bit that I don't have like footprints that are not barefoot. Okay. These small footprints, maybe a halfling. No, don't think that. Yeah, like this. Marking the path our adventurers came. Ooh, Uno, yes. Having the +4 card could do so terrible things to my little brother. Or to me if he had it. Funny thing though, Uno twittered, I think it was a few years back, that you actually can't put +4 cards on +2 cards. And stuff like that. To the whole +2 and +4 card mechanic. And the whole internet was like, we appreciate that you told us that we do it wrong, but we decided that you are wrong and we just continue playing it as we used to. We can make the ocean a little bit more oceany. But I think for that... before I forget it, I should save. I think we want to use 0.5. Yeah. Create the nice illusion that we are high up. Oh, we still can notch the edges or the path tool a little bit after we placed it. Yes. I'm not sure. I think in the officials said that you can't put a +4 on a +4, and then you can't put +4 on +2 and stuff like that. But we always played it that you can like put the plus cards on each other. One thing that I wondered is, for the stream I thought, okay, I will be like map making like usual, and I want to play Among Us with you, maybe some world building, and talk a little bit about how I do things in my homebrew setting. And yeah, then I thought maybe we could, I could stream some other games too. So like some of my favorite fantasy games like Dragon Age or stuff like that, that are like fantasy related, and we could talk a little bit about the world building in them and how they, what you can use from these games for actual playing D&D and stuff like that. But naturally, I don't want to do be like all over the place, and that's why I wanted to know what you think about that, or if there are any games that you think that would be cool if you want to see me play them. Something like I don't know, Kingmaker, a game, Pathfinder Kingmaker, actually a game where I played the original Pathfinder adventure path. Sadly, we got only halfway through the adventure until the group dispersed. But yeah, this is like a computer game based on that adventure path, and I wanted really bad to see how they did everything. But I never came actually around to do that. So maybe this could be interesting to do that on stream. I'm not sure if... Do we need mountains? Something like this. I think that gets too close. Closes everything up too much. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Things that we can use to indicate. I mean, my favorite. I did the whole last map pack without placing one of these teddy bears, and I normally love to place these teddy bears. But there was just no, it just didn't fit, really. So I decided to just leave it for this map. Could use my little buddy coming out of the water saying hi. No, I don't think so. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? What can we use to make like a campsite more interesting? Could you use a loot? Put it on a rock. I'm not sure if I should just put it like down. Would be pretty irresponsible to leave an instrument just laying around on the ground. Oh no. Ooh, I like this one here. Because we can use that to indicate the area where they brought some snow with them onto the muddy area. Ah, no, doesn't look that good. Because I saw a map that maybe next to the fire. You mean the loot? I could place the loot directly a bit close to the fire. Yes. Like this. But let's see. Yeah, I saw a map that had like a muddy road where a lot of the snow these snow assets were scattered along the way, and it created these nice look that you like these muddy snow look that well-traveled roads have. Okay, not too well traveled, because then there would be like no snow, but I think you get what I mean. I at least hope. Okay, I mean, we could always place like a portal with glowing light. I love these things. Everything that emits light, because I really like using lighting in maps, but I don't think that this map in particular needs a portal. I want something to like brighten up everything. Like a little bit of grass pointing out of the snow. Nah, I don't think that looks nice. Ooh, but maybe. Maybe like they dug the snow away, and underneath the snow there still was some grass left. No, I don't think so. Some mushrooms. I mean, giant mushrooms are fun most of the time. I know. Something to make the pond a little bit more like it because I like this. Is this the tool I wanted? No. One of the assets that I need to get rid of. I put like a lot of assets into get rid of that. Sorry, got thrown off a little bit. I just should close that. Some stones in the snow and a carriage. A carriage, yes. I love that idea because I have like the perfect track for that. Oh, but first let's place the carriage and a horse. We could totally place a horse. Maybe cart? Yes, cart. Where do we want to place it though? I mean, we could place it just like here. But like this, we couldn't actually use it as cover. I really like to place things like to use cover. Because like this, now we have like a battle map where we have this camp, and the camp could be attacked from different angles, and they here we could place like archers here that take cover and shoot at the people that are coming out of their tents, or the party, or like the rogue of the party using that carriage to have a hiding spot to listen up on the conversation of like guardsmen in the camp. Great tip in general. Ambushes are nice, but it can be nice if the players get to ambush the bad guys too. Not always the other way around. I learned that this usually leads to a little bit more frustration. We will redo the footsteps. Yeah, it can be really nice. Like let them plan the ambush, and then maybe for once things work out for them. Especially if they put like a lot of effort planning into it. Like they talk a lot about how to do things. Sometimes it's just nice to let them succeed, and I think this encourages them to think a little bit more, because if they take the time and plan an ambush and plan their attack, and then they do it and everything goes wrong, you send them the message, don't plan, don't think, just rush in and do things, because even if you plan, nothing will work out as you wanted. And there's nothing wrong with it, like having like a little bit subverting their expectations and yeah, changing things up a little bit, spicing things up a little bit. Totally fine. I do that a lot actually. But there's like this balance. You should let them succeed, but throw in a little wrench. Like they thought the prisoner would be like in this tent here, and then they open it and they see that this is like the huge armored guy they fight all the time, like without the armor or without his helmet, and now they see him and he looks at them and gets really angry and gets up and grabs his armor, and then now they have to think quick and run to the other tent and find the actual prisoner they wanted to rescue, take him and get the fuck out. Like they still succeed. But you spice things up a little bit. Okay. Now I need hay. I hope I get a good balance between like looking at the camera and talking to you and making the map and reading the chat. Do we have that much hay? No, I don't think they had, like, no. Like a little bit of hay. And then we need the horse. And I always forget that I need to place like the trees on a high layer, because I like when things like layer over each other, like this with the branch of the tree, because it's oh, thanks, Jinx. Yeah, I like to layer that because it creates more the illusion that there is more depth to the map than I would if I would just neatly try to put everything there. That's actually something I'm still struggling with when I have like a cave entrance or something like that. Let's say we want to have like a cave entrance here, and placing things underneath this edge, so it looks like there is a path through. And yeah, that's still something that I have my problems with. I'm working on it, though. I hope you all stay hydrated. It's really important. And is any one of you having like a game of D&D or another TTRPG in this week? A path to where the entrance is. A path? You mean from the upside of the map? Something like that. Oh, about the cave. Oh, yes. Yeah, normally I would do that. I wanted to just... chat's lagging. Yeah, I still need to get used to it. I mean, okay. I think to train that, we could use that, this map. And say we want to create like a little hidden cave here. Okay. What I'm thinking is that maybe we have here a little ledge and no. Yes, still, we have the ledge, but I just was not happy with this part here. We have a little ledge here, and we want a cave entrance here. Okay, first we... oh, no need to apologize yourself, Jinx. You just wanted to give me an idea, and I like that. That's one of the things that I really like about making maps with the chat. Getting like different angles and ideas is really great. And seeing just like brainstorming, it's like getting these things that you normally would not think about yourself, or hear what other people think about what your ideas are. Can really help to spice things up a little bit. Okay. Then what do we need? At some point I want to know all the asset tags by heart. That would make things so much easier to work with. Oh yeah, something that I wanted to say before but forgot because I got sidetracked, is that I want to go through the assets that I have, and I want to get rid of some of them because some just don't fit the aesthetic that I'm going for. Maybe like this. Some are too are too realistic looking, and they don't mix well with the other assets, especially with the original assets. And I quite like the original assets. One of the reasons that I like to use Dungeondraft so much, actually. And yeah, because before they take too much place in the asset list, and I have to scroll through all of it again and again and again. Yeah, instead I have like put them out. It's a little bit shorter. I don't have too many asset packs on my asset list that I have on my website. Link is down in the doobly-doo to my asset list and to my website. And yeah, it makes things a little bit more clean. Maybe we can try to put some little dirt spots on the ground. Like there's a path, but you can barely see it because of the snow. Huh. You mean at the cave? Or you mean at on the way where our adventurers came to make rest? Mentioning my my website, I currently do like a little promotional event where everyone that goes into my onto my website and signs up for the newsletter that I only will send around like once every month. So don't be afraid that I spam you with like advertisement and stuff like that. For every 5 people that sign up, I will give away one copy of my latest map pack, the November map pack, Sailing the Astral Sea. And yeah, mainly I will talk about like what I've been up to and what I will do the coming month and stuff like that. I try to keep it short and simple. And yeah, if you are interested in that, the link is down there. And yeah, I saw that. The November newsletter will go out after the stream. I just wanted to make sure that people have time to sign up. I announced that on Instagram and not on Twitter. I don't want to announce too much on Twitter at the moment because I already announced like the map pack and everything, and I don't want to spam people with advertisement and stuff like that because yeah, I want them to enjoy what I tweet and my content and not to like see my icon and think, oh, not that one again. By the way, I have a new icon for the fitting for the season made by Malva, and tell me if you like it. I hope you do. It's a little quick Christmas version of myself. I'm still working on the hair. I had to cut that for like a job interview that I never actually had. Because it turned out they didn't really wanted to hire someone for like an actual job. They just needed like a part-timer. And yeah, the hours that they offered were like not even enough in the slightest to pay for the bills and everything. So I have to keep looking. I hope I find something. But at the moment it looks like I will be jobless in in January. Yeah, I hope I will find something at least for February. Okay, how do you like that? Like a little dirt path, barely visible. I imagined that the road is leading down, and the adventurers took off from the path. Oh, I actually could go for something like this. By the way, if you're not following me off Twitter, make sure you do. I tend to use. I was really active on Instagram, but in the future, seeing how Instagram, the algorithm and everything is not quite working out in the favor of the artists and creators, I wanted to use a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. There are a lot more interactions between people and more conversations, and I really like that. So if you want that too, yeah. And sadly I don't think that it will get better, because it is run by the same people that ruined Facebook. And at the moment it seems like they want to repeat the same mistakes. And I mean, I have nothing against spending some money for like spending some money for promoted posts every now and then. I've done that, but it got more and more less useful. So I reached less people, and yeah, there was just fewer followers, fewer people actually interacting, and I don't know. I don't want to spend more and more money only so I get more likes and more people see it, because it didn't actually lead to more commissions. And yeah, that's why I decided to. And on Instagram, on Twitter, it is like you have a lot more people interacting with you. A lot more people searching actively on Twitter for something like commissions and everything. I don't like that. Why didn't it connect? Normally. No. Normally if I take this and put that here. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, I take it back. I don't think that this whole thing is nice. Yeah, so on, yeah, I get a lot more. I mean, the Instagram community is great. Oh, hey Jess! Getting confused again. Mark? Who's... Ah, Mark Zuckerberg, or... Yes. Great that you could join, Jess. First time with Facecam. And with a new stream overlay. And currently I'm ranting a little bit about Instagram. And telling you all that I'm more available on Twitter at the moment. I mean, the Instagram community, like I wanted to say, is really cool. I like there are so many so supportive people out there, and yeah, it's really a lot of fun. But yeah, besides that, and fewer and fewer people of my own followers get to see the stuff I put out there. I get so few, my reach on hashtags is so minimal, And on Twitter, it's, yeah. It is, you don't get as many likes or things like that, but the interactions are a little bit more intense, you could say it like this. But enough ranting about social media. I want to stay positive, and I think ranting about social media is not that positive. Like this. Create this little overlay. And now we have this dangling part here, and dangling parts don't look that good. So one thing we could try is to create, to turn it in on itself like this. Or what we could also do is putting a boulder on top of it. Something like that. Don't forget to save. Been a while. One thing that I wanted to stop talking about Twitter. What do I have on my list? I actually made a list of things that I want to talk about, so I don't get too quiet. And I see I covered most of it already. But we're already streaming for an hour, and okay, let's talk about games. Oh, hi Florian. This map, I think I will. I think to promote a little bit what I'm doing right now, I will. Most of the snow-themed maps are for my Patreon pack, actually, that I create for this month. We had a Patreon poll, and my one Patreon of the Traveler tier decided that instead of a few large maps, we will have like a bundle of small battle maps, of small maps, like this one. And this one is like a warm-up map. Something I wanted to create to get a little bit in the mood. Okay, and now I want to have a little bit of frozen on this. No, not like that. We need to be above the water. This is the first month where I won't participate in like a map challenge list. Normally I had made it like a tradition for me to do that, to do like a prompt list where I try to make a map every day, or at least every other day, and then have 1 month where I just rest a little bit and post like whatever, whenever I feel like it. But yeah, seeing that I will be like streaming a lot this month, I didn't really felt like joining a prompt list. Something that made me really sad is that there is a world building prompt list, like 30 days world building, with every day like a different topic to think about for world building and creating your own world. And I was like, hey, that would have been cool for like the live streaming marathon. Sadly, I noticed that like 5 minutes before the stream started, and I thought, it is a 30-day challenge, and I want to do something else besides just world building stuff. And maybe next year, or maybe another month, I would like to, maybe not like that often, like streaming every day is like a little bit crazy. I'm not sure what came over me that I decided, yeah, that's a great idea, I should definitely do that. But yeah, maybe it could be a nice thing to do. For another month, like a challenge thing. Could make relating maps to the world building topics, post that on Instagram. Something like that. Yeah, Jess, then you will be happy, I hope, that actually I don't want to make like this prompt list, this world building prompt list, but I still want to work on some world building this month. I have my own homebrew setting of Andrasil, and I used to have like a huge world anvil account where I put all my thoughts, and it was not very pretty. Just plain text and a theme, no pictures, or mostly no pictures. And I wanted, since I have now my own website, I want to share that on there. So for once, it's all at the same place, so you don't have to, my YouTube is here, and my world anvil is here, and my Twitter is there, and everything, but you can just go to my website, and you find my videos there, you find my blog there, you find everything there. So it's a little bit more convenient for you. So, and I want to move that, my world building stuff from World Anvil to my website. And doing so, I think some of that is in hefty need of a revision, because there are like a lot of, I wrote the text initially in German and translated them to English, and there are still sentences every now and then that I find that are still in German. So you have an English text and then bam, German. And some things are just the first drafts. I never really went over them again. So I think it is a great time to do that. And yeah, put a little bit more work into that. And I think it could be nice to show that with you, because I used to watch in a lot on Matthew Colville on his live streams, his world building live streams, and I really enjoyed that, being there and seeing how his thread of thought were when he thinks about, when he thought about world building, and how his whole process is, and how he involved the chat. And I think we can do that too. And the pro thing is that this chat is actually manageable. His chat is like, there were thousands of people, and everyone threw their ideas in the chat. And I think here it's a little, we can have an actual conversation and talk about stuff and things like that, and not just people throwing their ideas in chat, hoping that maybe he reads that. Okay, now we have like a little cave entrance. We have like a little lake, a little bit frozen. We have a little campsite. Maybe this is a good place where I can place... No. I don't place my logo on the only area that is really fit for combat. I will throw my logo up here, I guess. Or up here or something. No, I think up here is the best. There, it's not in the way. You heard Germans are good with quick surprises? What is that supposed to mean? CSS? No, not at the moment. Why? I thought about it back when I still were doing World Anvil, because then I would have been able to customize everything a little bit better. But at the moment I'm not I don't want to learn CSS at the moment, no. And we have the first crash of the day. And I still forgot to include like a little thingy where I can count the crashes of the day. Hopefully I have... This is for website design. No. Luckily there are tools for that. I use WordPress to make my website, and I use Elementor to make everything pretty. That is what I use to make the whole design on my website. And obviously it is not in the... Now you can see how I structure my maps. It's a little bit messy, but interesting. And let's see how much do we lost. Ooh, we lost the ice. That's fine. We can refreeze the lake. No, I thought about actually learning like to code and everything for websites was one of the things keeping me away from it a long time. And in the end, I did a lot. Originally, I just wanted like a link tree. Then I found Linktree, like a place where I could put more to collect my links and put them, because Instagram only allowed like one link. And everything was fine. And then I stumbled about an article telling me that Linktree is actually illegal in Germany because of data protection laws. Because yeah, Linktree is tracking the people using it. Not like really bad tracking, but if you go on there and it tracks where you are coming from and where you're going, and that is enough. That is not allowed. And so I had to put it down because I want to do this whole project to make money, and I don't want to get into problems doing it. Because, I mean, if I just do it for fun, if I just want to share some of my maps and everything, then I don't think that there would be... Oh! We have a new subscriber. And my activity feed is still not working, and I can't see the person. I wish I could just... Okay, contest. Okay, I have to open my stream on YouTube. It is a little bit sad. I have to open my own stream to read the thing, because contest coloratura. Welcome, and thanks for joining the journey. Oh, that's actually something I missed to implement. I wanted like a little counter on my overlay, where it tells you how many subscribers we have at the moment. Yeah, but welcome to the journey. Currently, we are working on a winter map. And yeah, I thought about putting like a little stream goal where we have like a subscriber goal, but I thought the original 1K goal where we have like up to 1K, it was like a little bit and then what? Then I can monetize my... I am closer to monetizing, and it is not really something that you benefit from. And I want, if I use stream goals, like so many subscriber, I want to set little goals that are fun for the whole community. And currently, I don't have any ideas what I could do because I'm already making maps. I'm already making the stream marathon. And yeah, since until I get an idea for a cool community event or like a cool something, I don't think we will use subscriber goal. Well, here, welcome. German autocorrect. Are you watching from your phone or from your computer, PC? Yeah, but coming back to the contests, may I ask you how you found this stream? I can't really remember your name from any of my social media, and I'm really interested how people end up in my streams. Just interest, and maybe I can optimize a little bit my advertising is not the really what I want to say, but I can. Malvo linked me. Oh, thanks, Malvo. Then I have to thank Malvo, my moderator, again. By the way, Malvo did like the whole stream overlay you see here, the frame, and she's doing most of my my art at the moment. We are working together for my YouTube channel. We collaborating a little bit on that, and I commissioned her for a lot of the art that is on my website and that I use for my avatars and everything. I really like the style. Oh, your phone. Okay, that explains the autocorrect. I mean, I have a kind of autocorrect on my PC too that checks everything. It's called Grammarly, but it doesn't automatically correct things. Because as shitty as autocorrect can get, my own writing is worse. Yeah, the problem with Linktree and other sites is that other sites use Google Analytics and stuff like that to track people, and in European law there is like an exclusion for Google Analytics that they are allowed to actually do that, and Linktree is not covered by that, as far as I understood. I could search for the article. I still should have it, and I can put the link to that in my Discord if you want. Because don't trust random people streaming map making on legal advice for anything. I don't trust any legal advice I give here. I can't give legal advice. I'm just a dude making fantasy maps and knowing how to run D&D games. Yes, Contest, you're right with that. German laws can get weird, especially when they mix with European law, and then there's European law, and then they try to put the laws from European law into German law, and it can get confusing. Yeah, I wish I would only switch up letters, because actually if you have the first letter and the last letter right, the letters in the middle aren't actually the order of them isn't actually that important for the human mind to get it together. But yeah, autocorrect is a huge lifesaver. I will link it in my Discord links. I will look it up after the stream. Let me take a note for that. So, like this I won't forget. I have to write things down. My memory is like a little bit all over the place. like when you're regularly in my stream, you will know that I get easily sidetracked, and it's horrible when I try to work on something, because it's like, now I'm writing the script for my next YouTube video, but I need some music while doing that. Oh, there is this video, I wanted to see that. I watched that video. Oh, apropos video, I wanted to edit a little clip for Instagram, and then I'm doing that, and then I was like, oh yeah, I was writing a script. Maybe some music, and it all begins from the beginning. Paragraphenreiter, yes. I never actually heard anyone say that. At least not in a long time. Yeah, but German bureaucracy can get pretty annoying. My favorite story is the story of how I was too poor to actually receive government support funding for if you are too poor. It was still back when I was in university studying for my master's degree, and yeah, things got a little bit rough. We had some private stuff going on that drawed up a lot of our savings from me and my, I think back then, fiancé. Yes, still fiancé. And yeah, it was we didn't have that much money to pay rent and to actually eat stuff. And there are like programs where I can go and say, hey, this is the money we have at the moment, we need help. And we went there and told them everything we had right now and everything we needed and stuff like that. And the woman there actually had the audacity to tell us that we have not enough money, that we have so little, the money we had was so few and so sparse that this could not be, because how do we get around? Did we get around so far? And it was like, yeah, you tell us. That's why we are here. And she wanted like, but then you have to tell us all your earnings from the last 10 years. And I was like, okay, I need money to pass like 3 months, maybe 4, until I have my master's degree and I can start my PhD and earn money. And she wants me to go through all my paper stuff, and I'm not an organized man. This is like all, not even in one huge pile, but piled all over the place. And have to search for 10 years worth of financial history, so she believes us that we actually are that poor. And then I thought, fuck that shit, I'm taking a credit. And I did that, and I'm still paying it off, but it feels a lot better than arguing with that lady. I hope your friend got around still. Yes, it is so stupid. It's like, you are poor. We want to know exactly where's your money, what you have, and when you are rich, it's like, yeah, they don't actually track how much money you have and how much money you put away on secret accounts in the Cayman Islands and stuff. I mean, does anyone still remembers that there was like a whistleblower telling everyone there's a huge conspiracy with all the rich people and money laundering, and nothing ever happened with that? Yeah. But if you're poor, the people want to know exactly how much money you have. I mean, in Germany, it's not as bad as in other places. I get that, and I'm pretty thankful for that. But still, it is a crash number 2. Just by placing some rock. It was not even something complicated, like the new roof tool, like stuff that is new. It's like, I never had problems using that in, like, when I wanted to make huge changes to the mountains or something like that. Okay, but like that was like a little nupsen of rock. But I said, okay, I don't like that. It crashed because I wanted to open it. Let's hope that the save file is not corrupted. And whew, it's not corrupted. Save. Yeah, afterwards it's always a funny story contest. I mean, at least it's something I can tell to you and he can tell to other people about. And I mean, now I can laugh about it because I made it through, but yeah, not so nice. What? She didn't get her rent for 2 months because she earned like 23 euros a year? What the? Whew, that is bad. That is really bad. Things like that should not happen. Okay, let's try again. This time using a different mountain tool. You know what? We create our own mountains with blackjack and something like this. Oh, no, we don't want to snap. I'm still hoping, by the way, that that in a few months, or even in the best case scenario, is like in the midst of December, I can come on online on the stream and tell you all, hey, I got a job. Somebody actually wanted to hire me, and I will not be jobless in January, because that's still something that I fear. And the problem is, I studied physics. It's not something that usually is something that you you studied philosophy. Yes, obviously your job expectancy is either teaching philosophy in like university or becoming a taxi driver. It's like people actually use physics a lot, and I wrote like 40 applications so far, but got only rejections, or they never mentioned everything. So hopefully I can tell you in the middle of the month, hey, I got a job, and I will not have to see how to finance everything. That would be nice. And then we can all laugh about the time that I really stressed out about not having a job to pay the rent. Oh yes, saving. We did the rock thing. I think it looks quite nice. Gives us the feeling that this is like we move alongside a mountain range, and maybe I got that because I climbed a lot in Breath of the Wild. I play a lot of Breath of the Wild at the moment, and I climbed around in the Zelda area, and the Zora area in the mountains, and I think it inspired me a little bit. I mean, there is no snow. That is in like the Gerudo Plateau. But yeah, I think we are ready. I think the map is finished. I mean, the rough part. We still need lighting and something I love, and that is details. This is a camp. I don't think this is a camp at the moment. But after we will place some things, it will feel like a camp, and I really don't like the shadow. I mean, for some assets, the shadow option looks like cool, but I would prefer it much more if the default option was shadow off. Let's see. Yeah, it's a great game. It's my second playthrough at the moment, and I got all the DLCs that I haven't played the DLCs before, so I got all of them. And currently I doing the Champions Ballad DLC, and it's so good. This game is so amazing. First time I played it, I was like so blown away. It was during my master's thesis that I got this game from my brother. And whoo! Yeah, it was I still got my master's degree though. Everything went fine, but I spent a lot of time in this game. And yeah, I loved it. But I always thought to myself, I don't think, in contrast to the other Zelda games, that this one has that much of replayability, that I come back and do it all over again, because most of the fun of Breath of the Wild is like exploring the world. And if you've done that once, is it really that fun to do it again? Yes. Yes, it is. It is so much fun, especially right now with like the lockdown and everything. It is like finally having a proper vacation where I can just go and venture out there and see the world and interact with people. And it's great. Helps me keep my sanity in check at the moment. Okay. I always like to include like little bird nests, because like I said many times before, I love to make maps that are actually usable in like game sessions. So with the focus of how would a player interact with it, how would dungeon masters use it, and I love to use my maps in my own games with the following rule: if you see it on the map, you can interact with it. So if a player goes like, there's a nest with X on there, does my character spot that nest? Is it really there? I would be like, yes, depending on the passive perception, of course. Or letting them do a perception check, and if they don't roll a natural 1, they succeed. And then they could climb up there and get the nest. Maybe they get attacked by Mummy Bird, or maybe they find something in that nest that a bird put there, or something like that. And that all because I placed like a nest with 3 little eggs on top of that. I like these random plot hooks. Plot hooks that are not random plot hooks, like improvisation plot hooks. Place something there that players could interact with, and if they do, they get something out of it. I like when players get creative and do stuff. Do stuff with the game world, because I think that this is, for me at least, really important to encourage them to interact with things. And I think I want more bones, because I want to signal that this place down here might be dangerous, but also might be like a place where you can find treasure. Or an adventure, depending on what your players are looking for. Let's see. Remember to save. Thanks, Jazz. Greatly appreciated, always. Because I forget too often to actually save. Okay. Back to the camp. Filling it a little bit more with the details. And this would really suck if we lose details, because it's a lot of scrolling through the asset list and finding the things that I want to place. Could have like a little card game going on. No, these are my fortune teller cards. Oh, these are the back sides for this cards here. something like this. Giving the place a little bit more the feeling of being alive. I mean, these cards won't really hinder people or hinder fighting if the players want to move around. But it will give the whole place a little bit more the feeling of being alive. Of people actually being there and interacting with the world. Ooh, a little mice. Hiding here. These are details that if I post that to Instagram, I mean, you have no chance of seeing that mouse there. No, never. Not in a million. Not with the cropping of how Instagram works. But all my maps that I post on Instagram are available for €1 on my Patreon. You get maps like this in like Roll20 optimized or for other virtual tabletops, and you get that in high resolution. So let me quickly check. I always mess up the number. In like 256 pixels per tile, and then you will be able to see this little mouse here. Yeah, so if you are interested in supporting what I'm doing, link to my Patreon is down in the doobly-doo. I create maps like this one, and you get all my maps that I upload on Instagram or Twitter will be online for €1. I will bundle them every month. At the end of the month, I will bundle everything up and put it out there. And yeah, sometimes I produce more maps, sometimes I produce fewer maps. And if you want to get reliable maps, I produce map packs for so far I have produced map bundles with like 3 to 4 maps, huge maps, very detailed. And this month there will be like a bunch of small battle maps, everything snow flavored. If you want access to these Patreon exclusive map packs, you get that for €3 a month, and you really help me out, because my dream is to become a full-time warlock, and to become a warlock I need a Patreon or a patron, or why not both? And you could become one of my patrons. Okay, enough of the advertising. Insta hates on everything. Yes, Instagram doesn't like anyone creating. It crops the images, it decreases the reach, even if you give them money. I'm at the moment I'm not sure for whom Instagram is actually useful, because yeah, maybe for shops they have now a little shop icon there. I mean, the reels are nice. I don't hate them as much as some people. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, even larger creators that are not like artists, like cosplayers, are complaining that the site is getting more and more unuseful. But okay, enough of that. We wanted to don't talk too much about Instagram anymore. At least hate on Instagram. Whenever we hate on Instagram itself, we should keep in mind that the people there, that the community is really nice. I mean, a lot of people that I worked with so far, I got to know them thanks to Instagram, and it is crazy. I got to know people from all over the world, from Canada, from the English names of countries, always great. I met people from Romania. I met people from Brazil at some point even. Actually, a lot of people from Brazil actually seem to enjoy my content. I know I'm not so sure why, but I don't blame anyone for liking my stuff. I got to know people from Britain, from the Netherlands, and all over the place. Hey, Jazz. You don't just only support me with $1. You support me with $1. I think even €1 because I have Euro tiers. But I'm thankful for everyone that supports me, and not only people that give me money, but also people that like what I'm doing, that share what I'm doing, and you are active in my live streams so often. I mean, the first live streams were just like you and me having a conversation, and I really enjoy that. So please don't feel sad for only giving me €1. It's still money, and I'm really appreciative of that. I mean, having building a community and interacting with people and talking with people and exchanging thoughts is so much more fun. I mean, yeah, on the long run, I would really enjoy to make this my full-time job. But this will take a long time. When I started this whole project back in May, or at the end of May, I was well aware that if I start that it will be a long time before, not even before people, before I get enough money, but before actual people will be there and will be really interested in what I create. And I'm totally okay with that. I set myself like a deadline of 3 years. And after 3 years, I will reevaluate if I'm on a good path and if everything's working out. And looking at how it is right now, with like over 200 subscribers on YouTube, and how my followers are growing on Instagram and Twitter. Instagram not so much. On Instagram, since I stopped interacting with so many new people, it's like stale, declining. Yeah, how I got to interact with people. People actually commissioned me to create fantasy maps and stuff like that. I recently worked with the amazing crew from Banter and Chance to create a mega map for them that they could use on their Twitch stream, and it was a lot of fun. We created the map on the live stream. The video is still up on my channel if you want to see how I made that map. Or check out Banter and Chance. I'm not sponsored to do that, to tell that. Yeah, really amazing D&D show. Every session is like 2 hours long, so it is not so drawn out. It's really compact and condensed, the storylines. And the sound design, I love it. The audio quality is on point, and they have an actual producer that makes sure that there is good music and sound effects for the scenes, and they have a really good sound design, and it's really enjoyable. Tim, the DM, comes up with amazing stories, and the character plays are, yeah, great characters. I can just recommend to watch it. At the moment, I try to be there live every time since I made the map for them. And so far it worked, because they are from Canada and they stream for GMT. For my time zone, it's like 5 a.m. in the morning, and they stream till 7 a.m. So staying up that long is not an option. I can't stay up until 7 a.m. So at the moment I have my alarm going off on 10-15 minutes before the stream starts. I get up, make myself a hot cup of coffee, place myself in front of the TV in the living room, and watch the Twitch stream. And then I go back to bed. It works out so far. Let me look at that. Normally I could just look at my handy, but my handy camera is right in front of me. The fuck? Pater. Can just should have sent me something here. Yes! It worked. Hooray! Another supporter has joined our ranks. Thanks a lot, Melissa. That means, that's great. Make sure that you join. I think you're already on our Discord server, so make sure you claim the role on the Patreon. Then you get a special Discord role and get access to the hidden Patreon chat area. I have to admit there's not a lot going on there at the moment, but as our numbers grow, thanks a lot. That means that you got yourself a free map commission, thanks to my Patreon advent calendar. Mobile phone, yes. Have I said handy again? Have I said the bad word? I will message you later, and we can talk about what kind of map you would like. And then I make this map just for you. And as I will stream like 23 days, I think we will find one day that is good for you, and we can, then you can join the stream and you can see how I make your map and just tell me what you like or what you don't like or what you want. Maybe you want something changed. Yeah, that's great. That means that I could play. I think, Jazz, you said you don't like Among Us so much. That's sad, because then we could have like an Among Us round with Patreons only or something like that. I think we are not enough for that right now, but I mean, I think the rule Patreons get a place first is a good rule. I mean, at the moment, I'm happy if we get enough people from the Discord to play Among Us with us. By the way, if anyone is in the stream that hasn't joined the Discord server now, you find a link down in the doobly-doo, and tomorrow we will play Among Us, and I think we will play Among Us a lot more often in December. So if you would like to join us for Among Us or other games, make sure that you join. And I think I like the idea of purple flowers scattered across this wall. I'm not sure why, but I like the idea. Gives a little bit color. Yay! One step closer to becoming the warlock I wanted to be. Maybe I should place like Patreon goals on my Patreon, where it's like different levels, different warlock levels that we can reach with enough Patreons. It doesn't matter which tier, but I think the idea would be funny. A little bit gameplay in a way. Thanks. Oh, Save the Princess. Hi. Yeah, it's actually the first time I use the facecam, and I thought if I want to stream regularly, which I haven't planned at the beginning, there it was like, I could stream a little bit map making on the side, and now it's like, I'm becoming a streamer now. Not main part streamer, but maybe, I don't know at the moment. Everything is changing. But I thought, okay, the video, I have to improve that. And then I listened in on my own audio. And it was bad. I have no idea, Jazz, how you was there like every stream, or nearly every stream, and listened to my voice, and my voice was like really bad. So I thought to myself, I have to fix that, and then I got like some plugins and did a little bit of magic, of audio design magic, and I actually found the same software that I use for video editing, for sound editing for my YouTube videos, has plugins for OBS. So I use that, and in theory, my voice should sound much very similar to my YouTube videos now. But it's I'm happy that you like it. face cam and the voice now, because I think the audio is so important in live streams, because I mean, there are people that are not actively watching, but the stream is running in the background, and I'm moving my hands down here and you can't see anything. I really like to talk with my hands. So if you see my avatar in my other YouTube videos, and it's doing like this and this, and yeah, that's me. That's how I talk. I actually thought about maybe I should not just use these assets and change the pose every now and then. Maybe I should just get a GIF that moves the arms around a lot while talking. That is even more representative than like the mouth animation. Still getting used to looking in that camera and not looking at the camera icon, looking at myself. I sound like in real life. Okay. That is great that it sounds like that. That the audio is that good. I hope that it means that it's good. I mean, I wish I had like a voice like Gronk, or like not a German streamer maybe. I wish I had the voice of Korc's husband. I'm not sure if you know him, but he has like the best voice like ever. And the nice thing is that he has a personality to match it. So also in the matter of niceness and not of his voice sounds like the best thing to describe is like when he just stood up, he has like a 40 hertz voice. It's that deep. But he's a genuinely nice person, and it's really nice to watch him play Among Us. So if you want to see one of a really good imposter and a good YouTuber, then go watch Korc's husband. Okay, what could we put in the camp to make it a bit more lively? Maybe weapons? An axe here. Halberd here. We need something that we can put on the card. I mean, yes, these people, maybe they have their tents there, but they will have something else there too. For one, we need a chest. And we want to place it on the card, not below. We need a chest. Then we need some hay. And maybe that's it. Now it's a hidden chest. Yeah, because I think when you travel with hay and you want to use it, you put something above it, because you don't want it to get wet, especially when it's snowing. Okay, but I think we are ready. Why would there be torches, though? I mean, I like the idea of there being light, but why would there be torches? Okay, let us do some map magic, some light magic. Okay, want a nice tone for the night. The thing I learned is that I like to make it like dark, like this, and then place light, because it's a nice contrast. The problem is, if I upload that to Instagram, you see nothing. Like, actually nothing. It's just like a dark blob. Which is sad. So I have to make it like this, which is like, for me now, it's like not that dark. But this is a kind of darkness that Instagram is not afraid of showing anyone. Okay, we want to place the light here. And what is important for me, yeah, I could look up like actual light reaches from the rule books that state, a torch has this light radius and everything. If I would make maps for Pathfinder, I maybe would. I mean, in theory, you can use that for Pathfinder, D&D, for Midgard, for GURPS, for the Witcher role-playing game. I don't care. And the map doesn't care. But it's like the mindset. I came from playing Pathfinder, and there it was like, you have rules for everything. And yeah, but here I want to try to, I use this light radius because now we have, like, the camp is nicely illuminated, and the shadow ends here with a card. Or actually, let's look up how the light radius of a torch. D&D. That's so me. I will not do that. Well, actually, let's do that. Light radius. There it is. How much illumination does create bonfire provide? Then rage. Until the spell ends, the bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Blah, 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 blah. Vision and light states. Bright light. Okay. It's bonfire. You can. Blah, blah. Okay, yeah, we have, there's a person like writing a whole article about how it works, and that it is that create bonfire creates a real bonfire, and without actually he has this whole thing where he goes like, and here we have proof that create bonfire creates an actual bonfire. And then he goes on and on and on. And then in the last paragraph, it's like, there are no rules for how much light it gives off. It's like, you could have started with that and spared us everything. Okay, I just look up torch then. Oh, sometimes people on the internet are the best. I mean, in the worst case, I can look into 20 feet. Provides bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for additional 20 feet. 20 feet are like 2 of them. And dim light for additional. I mean, overall, it pretty much is it. I mean... Something like, no, wait. That is not right. Something like this, yes. Problem with that is now the shadow. We don't have like this little shadow area here to indicate, you can use that for cover. 20 feet like 4. Oh, Jess, I think you're right. 1 square is 5 foot. That is a stupid amount of light. I mean, that means that bright light. Let's say that this area in the middle, the bright thing is not the bright light area, but the area around that. And we need that to cover like 4 tiles. Now we have 3, now we have 4. This is the amount of light a campfire would give off. Okay. Interesting. Okay, you know what? Let's try that. Let's say we stay rules as written, and this is our campfire. And I mean, this is the light radius of a torch, and not of a campfire. But I think a campfire should give off more light than a torch. What we can do now is we go to our wall tool, where I discovered that we have a side block. And just do that. Block the side of the light using these rocks. No, not like that. I don't like that. Because the rocks are still supposed the light should still shine on the rocks. Like this. Doing this, we create an area that actually plays a little bit more with the lighting and with shadows. The campfire shines brighter than your future. I don't hope that. I hope your future shines bright. Something like this, maybe. Ooh, this has a nice effect, I think. Like creating this little... But I don't like this one. I like this. The thing is that the light, I would like to have like, will I really do that? Do that for a Okay, first I let you decide if you like this kind of map with the bright light. Okay, would you like the camp map like this, with like the long shadows and the light shining off in the distance? And we definitely want to cut off the light here. I mean, we could do it like this, where we have like the long shadows. Or we could just decrease the light radius. I mean, I probably will do that either way. A little bit at least. I want a little bit of light down here. I really wish I could like turn these, but there is like no possibility for me to to rotate the light. And I got these with like a mod pack, with like an asset pack, and I like them a lot. I mean, look at that. That would be awesome here, but yeah, it just doesn't work that way. But no. Like this, and now we can do like a little bit of magic, wall magic. And cut that off. Now we have like our little cave, indicated by the light here. Okay, the chat seems to have no opinion on the matter of the light. No, let's turn this down. And now let's see if we can make our little flowers like glow a little bit. I like to include like purple, violet, pinkish light on my maps. Normally crystals, but hey, I guess magically glowing flowers are a nice addition too. And then we can... like that. With the shadows. Okay, Jinx has decided. And now, to give it a little bit more height. Sensitivity. Do we want that? I could cut off like some of the walls where it's like above the... like this. Yeah, I think I quite like that. Okay. I think I really start to like that with the shadows. This side block wall tool was something I wanted from the beginning. As soon as I got into that, and I tried out Arkenforge before I tried out Dungeondraft. And the lighting tool in Arkenforge is great. And I came to Dungeondraft and I was like, I love Dungeondraft. But the lighting tool, I mean, it's awesome. You can, the colors are great and vibrant, and I love that. But having something that I can use to block light that is not a wall would have been nice. I mean, invisible wall is nice. Perfectly fits, it solves the whole problem. But before that, you know how I did lighting? If I wanted shadows like this, I had to say this tent is above the wall, and then I would have placed a wall under it. Or I had to use different levels, but different levels and light, it's messy, a little bit messy. And the problem when I put the tent above the wall is there is only one layer. Well, now there are two layers above the wall. So if I want to create like different stacks of items, it gets a little bit messy. Ooh, something that we need. Horse shadow. Yeah, but now that we have this, I'm totally in love with it. Yeah, and that's the problem that I could only solve when I would use like different levels. And I think I mean this map is done. everything I'm doing right now is like for prestige, for like this little bit extra notch. Instagram would not really care for that. Patreon maybe, especially now that I have 4 Patreons. But sometimes I do things because I have the feeling I need to do it. And I do that to prove myself I can do it. And I will regret that. Level settings. Create. Layer tree. The horse was Gunter. Gunter was the platypus. The horse from our legacy campaign was Harvard. No? Which Gunter then? You know. Okay. Then maybe I misunderstood. Which Gunter did you mean? Oh, I actually, yeah, like I told already, I'm watching the Last Airbender, Avatar: The Last Airbender right now, and I love the idea of they cross so many animals with each other. Like, you have a horse. No, not a horse. You have a platypus and a bear, and I love that platypus bear. Or you have like duck turtles, and it's super cute. And I love that idea because, especially for pen and paper, do that. If you want to give your world a little bit of otherworldly or like fantasy feeling, just take 2 animals and squish them together. Because it's really easy to tell a person it's an owl bear, a bear with the head of an owl, or yeah, and floating there you see a little duck with a turtle shell. Just doing like two animals, it's really easy for your players to imagine that and to picture that in their heads, and it gives off this really nice yeah, I just repeat myself. It gives off this really nice aesthetic that you have. Okay, I'm starting to regret what I'm doing right now. Environment. Now we want to go up, and we use the same environment color here. Can I copy? Yes. Like this. Okay. The thing I want to do right now is to create a little bit of light magic, if you want to say it like this. Like this. Ooh, I have to look through your Instagram again if you have the stats there. I would love to include that. Maybe that's something that I write with you in the on Discord or something like that. If I would use like these animals in my world building, and I had the site and everything, I could link your Instagram posts, or I could I could link you there for somebody if they want to use the stats. If you are okay with that. Free for use. Nice. Okay. Cool. Maybe I look into that, and if I want to include something like that, I think it could be cool. And I did a lot of homebrew stats for Pathfinder, But I want to a little bit more experience playing D&D before I start creating my own stat things and everything. And even in Pathfinder, I was like a little bit more. I created something and then I tweaked it while we played. So, oh, I see this goes down way too quick. I give it. I notch up the HP a little bit, or I changed up a little stats as we played. Playtesting, but. Cool. Yeah, I would love to include more from the community. Something like art even. I mean, I don't want people to make free art for me. But if they already have something that would fit, and they have it on their social media, I would love to ask them if they if I could use that. And link that on my website, because it would make my website look a lot make my website look more pretty, look a lot prettier than it is, and it would give them a platform for their art. And additional, I mean, I would totally link them, put their name there and a link to their social media. Maybe if you're considering like doing commissioning more. I made a lot of good experience commissioning Malvo, and even commissioned another artist friend of mine. And yeah, I like that. I like giving artists the credit they deserve, and that includes money, because let's be real. We all need money, and a lot of artists out there do a great job, and I think they deserve some money in return. Okay, what do you think about the shadows of the tree? Does it look like, yeah, these are the shadows of the tree, or should we just stick with that? I think overall it enhanced. I think we used a different. No, I just copy pasted it. I think I'm not sure. I like it. I like the overall color aesthetic. Maybe put a little bit of wall again here. Like this. Like this. Glad you think that. Then I'm not mistaken. That is the power of using different layers. And when the easy thing is when I export, I can merge two layers. If I want to do more, and I want it for some of my larger maps that I did for the last Patreon map pack, then it gets messy. I tried to have like alpha layers. Then I had just like here, if I turn off the compare, then I have it just like that. And you see there are like there is no actually ground there. And now when I can export that, and in my mind it was like and then I have the shine, and then I put it above another layer, and then it just works. What actually happened is the shine was just gone. The problem, while exporting, it couldn't handle like the see-through or the areas where the opacity was not like 100%. Like when I wanted a shadow gradient that layers over something or stuff like that, it was either totally black, it worked, or it was just gone. Mostly the first and the third. And I made it work, but for the future I learned how to not do things. That is something. And before I'm really sneaky barbarian jumpsuit. What have I missed? Ah, yes. It adds a little bit of I want to sneak there. That is exactly what I was going for. I'm really glad that it seems to work for the rogues. Yes. A really sneaky barbarian. Oh yes, in Pathfinder there were actually like barbarians that worked with like hiding in the underbush. Or the best barbarian that I ever saw was like a swimming barbarian. The battle tactic is I swim on to the middle of the river or the middle of the lake, take out my bow and shoot arrows at you, and you can't fight me because I'm out here with your melee weapons. And it is like, okay, yes, you can do that, but what the fuck? Imagine walking there and suddenly there are arrows flying from the middle of the lake, and you watch there, and not like a mermaid or like an aquatic creature, but a fucking barbarian, like huge muscle pack, and just swimming there with his feet trampling to stay over water, and then just firing arrows at you. A scene for the gods. Okay. But I think we are ready to export. That is something that I feared. We have to put tree here, ground here. Damn it! We want the tree to overlay. And we want ground to be the source. I'm not sure why, but now it seems to work without like over brighten everything. Huh, I don't know what. Have I accidentally selected 2 times ground and was confused? Maybe. Yes, put out my river first. Yeah, that's the problem with the build. You have to have a river nearby, but a lot of these archetypes or these characters in the NPC book were like for NPCs. So as a dungeon master or game master, it is these concepts are really nice because I can make sure that there is a river or a lake. For players, not so much. That's the problem a lot of the time. I see people talking about spells and feats, and they talk about how good they are. And they come to the conclusion. Oh, don't hit the mic. And they come to the conclusion this spell is shit, or this spell is not useful at all. And I'm sitting there as a game master and think to myself, hey, I could make a really nice magical item using that, or hey, I could use an NPC or like a fake creature that utilizes this spell, and it would totally work. Not everything in the PHP is for players only. That's... Don't hit Mike. Yes. That is funny because one of my best friends is called Mike. And I'm sure I'm sure you maybe you reference him there. Okay, but before I get... Oh, no, I don't think... The whole exporting stuff is... damn it. Ground, tree, like this. The whole exporting stuff is something I can make off screen. Because I think we are streaming now for like 2 hours. And I could totally do more. I could totally pull out a blank slate and like make another map. But seeing that this is day 1 of 23 days of streaming, I think this is a good point to call it a night. By the way, I hope you enjoy the music. I tried out the new stream beats. Harris Heller has created a Christmas theme, a lo-fi Christmas song, Christmas playlist that is playing right now. I really like that. Yeah, I hope you have enjoyed the stream and have enjoyed our little map creation we came up with. I'm really satisfied with the outcome. It was a fun night. Way more people are here than I originally thought. My credo is like, if there's one person, it is worth it. And now there are a lot of people and we have conversations on the chat and I love it. So make sure if you want to join the next streams. I mean, I will be here every day up to Christmas, or at least I try. Every time I try around to stream at 9 p.m. GMT +1. And yeah, I'm always happy to talk to you guys. And yeah, tomorrow we will play some Among Us. So if you want to join the fun, there's a link to the Discord server down in the doobly-doo. And you can join us and yeah, just join in. If unless we are 10 people, then we have to figure something out where we rotate people in and out. But yeah, if you want to join and to play along with me, then feel free to join. Yeah, I hope I see at least some of you, or maybe all of you, tomorrow. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, your choreographer for this stream was Koroc DM, and I hope you join me tomorrow. Have a great day or a great night wherever you are, and yeah, thanks for watching. Ciao!